further.
It's bigger than anything I've ever seen.
These are the bomb!
Actually, Jimmy, it's just basic ingredients.
Feastables, you are an artist!
They are better than Hershey's.
Our traditions define who we are. We have lived here for centuries, honoring the ways of our ancestors.
You see our culture from the outside, but to understand Russia, you must feel the winter, the history, the spirit of this place.
And winter is coming.
L'hiver arrive. Se acerca el invierno.
Der Winter kommt.
Dòng tiền giàu lãi le.
सर्दी आ रही है.
Okay, welcome. Let's just dive right in here. So to find Kling 2.6 audio, which is Kling 2.6, we're just emphasizing the audio aspect of it right now. You'll go to video up here on the top, models, Kling 2.6, right? And there's three primary modes that you'll have here: create video, edit video, and motion control. Now, edit video is actually Kling Edit 01, I think it's called. It's not actually 2.6 model, but motion control is. The emphasis is the audio right now. That's what we're going to be talking about mostly. So yeah, so we'll start there. Now, the very first option you have is the camera, like the styling and camera angle and stuff like that. There's a lot of options here, right? And these are designed for like an individual in the shot. You can see from these different types. It's like centered around an individual, interacting with the individual. Okay, we're going to stick with general though for now for this case. And you have two options: either straight text to video, or you could start with a like a first frame, a starting image. I'll give you examples of both. So regardless whether you start with a first frame or not, you'll have a prompt right here. Is where you describe the scene that you're going to be making. I actually created a guide for Kling, completely free. You can grab it in our free community. And this is what it looks like. Right, so this is a summary of basically deep research I did. So if you want the raw deep research, i.e. to create your own customized guide, I include the link right here for that. Right, so you just get all the raw deep research I did, and extract the aspects of it that you want to use. But yeah, included there is a prompting guide, which I tested and works very well. So if you use the prompting guide to build, you probably won't need the enhance option right here. You see the enhance over here on the bottom of the prompt. If you're just doing like a raw thing, like create a video of a man talking to a flower, then I would suggest using the enhance option, because that'll fix up the prompt using the standards. The big thing we're talking about is audio, right? That's a big evolution in the text/image to video scene. The ability to create dialogue, it's quite impressive, and yeah, it surprises me the advancement they've been having in this. You have two options of duration, 5 seconds or 10 seconds. I always tell people, if you could accomplish it in 5 seconds, do that because you reduce the chance of hitting like hallucinations and other issues like that. But there's cases where you need the 10 seconds, to complete a thought or an interaction of characters. And then finally we have the aspect ratio. There's three options: square, or the cinematic, or like TikTok version, TikTok Instagram stories version, which would be a 90/16, I believe. Right. In general, Kling is one of the cheaper models to use, like half the price of Runway and VO 3.1. And it's very high quality. It actually will beat the top models in certain things like physics and camera control, as far as my limited testing. Let's move on to some of these prompts that I have tested here. The first one I did was a young African woman casually dressed sitting on a stool in a beautiful kitchen, softly saying, "I have a secret. Kling 2.6 is awesome."
I have a secret. Kling 2.6 is awesome. I have a secret. Kling 2.6 is awesome.
I had trouble starting that second video, so I just downloaded and opened it up. Okay. So next one, we started with an image, a start frame, okay, and then it has dialogue, right? Now I don't know, I didn't use a special prompt for this, and so the prompt may have been off. But this is a 10-second render. I'll show you that first.
Why do you always work overtime until late at night?
Because I make decisions during the day, and I'm responsible for changing those decisions at night.
What?
You see that, the mess up in the beginning, right? Now, I'm not sure if that's a prompt issue or a hallucination issue because we did 10 seconds, but I did a 5-second just to test it out.
Why do you always work overtime until late at night?
Because I make decisions during the day, and I'm responsible for changing those decisions at night.
Why do you always work?
It's great, like the expressions, the movement, the lip sync, or the lip coordination with the text, the audio. Just it's so impressive. Now this one didn't come out how I envisioned, right? But it did follow the prompt very well, right?
Welcome to tomorrow's future.
The timeline is accelerating.
Now the prompt, it followed. my explanation of what I wanted to see was not good though. So that was a very impressive production as far as prompt adherence. Now this one came out very well. Like, it's basically what I envisioned. One small thing was the phone didn't stay by your ear. That's one thing it didn't do that I envisioned, but it still works, right? Because it could be on speakerphone. So I'll show you.
I just wanted to hear your voice one more time.
It really followed the prompt very well, and it came out excellent. Okay, and that one didn't come out so well. This is an interesting one. This is the wide shot of a lone astronaut, a white spacesuit kneeling in a field of vibrant sunflowers. It's like sci-fi scene, right?
It's beautiful here.
Okay, so yeah, that covers what I made here. Those were all text to video. I only did one with a starting image. You can get better results from my experience if you do start with a starting image. But yeah, that covers that. I want to touch real quickly on motion control. Okay, so the way this works, and if people are interested, let me know and I can give more details. I actually played with this. You add a video here, right here, this left area, and then you add an image in the right side, right? So I've made a video like this before, and I'll share that with you. But I put a video of Michael Jackson, like isolation dancing, and then I put 3 different images of myself, right? And then it caused me to dance. And there's 3 images, 2 of them lined up well, like as far as the lining up in the video. There's the Michael Jackson as the target, like the character of the video. So he's lined up like full body shot. So 2 out of the 3 videos I made came out well because I lined it up with with images of myself that were full body shots. I'd had one that was not a weird angle, and it came out very funky, which was predictable. Quality 1080 is what I suggest, worth the extra half credit. This is important. Scene control mode. Now this determines whether you are going to replace the model in the video or whether you're going to cause your image to imitate the video, right? So if I want me in the scene I'm at to dance like Michael Jackson, I would select image. If I want to move myself into the environment of Michael Jackson is dancing, that would pick video. Okay, and right now you do get free generations, which is really cool. Okay, so that covers Kling 2.6. Any questions, comments, you could just put them down below. We also have a free AI community. I encourage you to come join. Thanks. Bye.